Hello and welcome back to an old favourite then. This is the Bronze Career where well, it's not actually a career, it's Ultimate Team, where we'll be trying to use this full bronze squad to try and win the Division 1 title. So these are the stats at the moment then. Obviously our teams are all bronze players and a number of people have played quite a lot of games. You know, we're in Division 8 at the moment. We're in Division 3 at the moment. It says we've got 8 games remaining. And this is the team we come up against. We come up against a full Borussia Mönchengladbach side. I'm not quite sure if he's actually completed that team or if they've got players left. They've got a few silvers in there, but I'm not sure if that's like, you know, the best Mönchengladbach side you can have. I'm not too sure. So anyway, in this game then, we do get a bit of luck here then. His header, just rebounds off the post. Unfortunately for us, it doesn't just fall back to him, which we can see, but which happens so often in this game. But you know, not to worry, we're able to turn defence into attack, and our luck does continue, as I believe it's first of all Mandana who's running through, just runs into the keeper, but fortunately it bounces back and Dembele is able to finish off. And he does get another chance here in the 15th minute, though unfortunately he's not quite able to take it. But you know, we're still getting chances. This time it's Gnest has a shot, but unfortunately it hits straight at the defence, and we play a really nice pass into Tambe, but unfortunately his pass across doesn't quite work. And I wasn't actually trying to look to just pass it across like the sweat goal. I was actually trying to, you know, make it look like a really nice goal, but unfortunately it didn't work. But not to worry then, Dembele does make it to in the 27th minute. We slide it back to him on the edge of the box. He takes it in a little bit and is able just to smash the ball into the goal. So as you can see in this series, we're doing really nicely. And how about that for our luck? You might say we got a bit lucky earlier on, but that is just ridiculous. First of all, it strikes the post, and then it just bounces back. As you can see, hits the goalkeeper, and then he's not quite able to get it. It doesn't even look like it goes across the line, but though I'm sure it probably did, because, well, decisions are hardly ever got wrong in that kind of thing, but it really didn't look like it had crossed the line. But I just want to show you this again because of how frustrating it was. But and that is something, although it's only 2-1, it's something that we had to cope with and hopefully not concede again. But I'm sure there are going to be a number of complaints that we have scored that kind of goal, but you know, it's kind of needed, and I think it's fair because we've got this full bronze team. But not to worry anyway, because you know, we're still trying to get goals. As you can see, it's 3-1, as I said. 52nd minute, we get a corner. I'm not too brilliant with corners. I'm not sure if you should have some kind of tactic, or it's just kind of hoik it into the box, because I don't really seem to have a tactic for that. But anyway, Dembele then, he's able to turn the defender with a nice little fake, lets it run through his legs, and he's able to turn and smash it, but unfortunately it just hits the post. And Mandana then doesn't make any mistakes in the 62nd minute. Then he goes past I think 2, maybe 3 players, and is able to slot it past the keeper to make it 4-1. And then we get a penalty, or at least it should be a penalty. Quite how that wasn't given, I don't know. I just thought that really did look like a penalty to me, but unfortunately it wasn't given. But you know, we're 4-1 up, so I wasn't too frustrated about that. But had it have been 1-0, or maybe only, you know, us only leading or drawing or even losing, I would really have been raging at that decision. Quite how that wasn't a penalty, I don't know. But it's still 4-1 then. The pace of this team is just ridiculous. We're able to run through, and that is probably probably the best goal of this game. Pick of the bunch from Mandana in the 88th minute. He's able just to chip it over the goalkeeper ever so nicely. It just falls in, and we're able to score. So that's very nice indeed. It's 5-1. It looks like that should be it there. And, well, it looks like we could get another one, should I say. But unfortunately, it wasn't quite to be. And that was probably a really nice header. It deserved a goal, in my opinion. It was a good header from the guy I was playing, but it doesn't go in. So I'm not really too worried about that, to be honest. We've won this game 5-1. Very convincing indeed. And as you can see, things are getting better. We're getting more wins on the board. We're getting closer to the Division 1 title. But anyway, as you can see then, we've got a record of 13 wins, 0 draws and 1 loss. But I just wanted to show you this then. As you can see, this is our kind of thing. And as you can see on the online seasons, it says we're in Division 3. Fair enough, we are. But it says that the number of points we have isn't actually the same as when we go on to actually pressing onto that onto the Ultimate Team seasons, if you get what I mean. So it's not actually appearing with the points that we do have. So hopefully we'll be given those back. I can only hope. But until then, as you can see, we do come up against Manchester City in this game, or at least he's playing in a Manchester City kit. He's got a number of City players in there, like Lescott, but anyway, it's a much better team than ours, although I don't believe handicap exists on this game. But anyway, We do get a chance in the 14th minute, the header. Unfortunately, our guy doesn't even run to the ball. He just kind of watches it go behind the goal, which is really frustrating when that happens. And we do try and chip the goalkeeper here. Perhaps a bit of overconfidence from our last really heavy and convincing win. But and then Dembele slides in, but unfortunately he's not able to knock it past the goalkeeper, or that might actually have been Mandana. I'm not too sure about that. But as you can still see, then our opponent still hasn't had any chances, and Gnest is going to make him pay for not creating anything at all. And in the 35th minute, then we do take the lead, so that's good as well. And his defence, they were kind of parting like the Dead Sea. I'm not quite sure why they were, but it was kind of like he was perhaps. I think he even put it on ultra attacking to begin with. He got a bit over cocky because he saw the team he was coming up against. But you know, we're not having any of that. Durack especially, and he's able to give us another goal, and he's able to double our lead. So we go 2-0 up then, just before half time. But unfortunately, we do concede a chance. As you can see, he does bring on 2 players. He brings on Hernandez and this man Dzeko, and unfortunately he's able to score. So in the 45th minute, he does bring it back to 2-1, and as you can see here, he hasn't really deserved it. We've had 9 shots compared to his 3 or his 2. I'm not really sure what that was. I'm pretty sure it was 3 shots, 2 on target. So he hasn't been, you know, too convincing. And how about this for a lucky goal? You can just see it's bouncing around. It's just bouncing off players, and it falls to falls to Hernandez. It's a good finish. It's a terrible celebration, but it's a good finish. And unfortunately, then our lead is just dashed and completely gone in a matter of about 10 minutes either side of half time. So that's frustrating. And then our chip, it's just not working. Things didn't look like they were going to come off in this game. Even this kind of fake shot here, it didn't really work. And then the shot by Gnest, unfortunately, it's just struck straight at the goalkeeper. So that is, you know, it's getting worrying that we're not able to score, and then we concede. So we're beating our own game about passing it across. So fair enough, we do it to other people. You know, it's fair enough they can do it to them. Although it has to be said, I didn't have that kind of attitude at the time when they scored. But things do go from bad to worse then. In the 75th minute, Edin Dzeko scores again. He's come from 2-0 behind to be leading 4-2. He hasn't got a bad team, as I said. He's got a much better team than us, but it's always frustrating to be giving away a lead. And, you know, we do score this. It's kind of like a goal to, you know, save a little bit of self-respect or a bit of respect from this game. And he does win a corner, and as you might know, or you might have seen, my defending from corners is absolutely shocking, and we're able to concede again. So Edin Dzeko has scored a hat-trick. He brought him on just before half-time. You know, it was a brilliant substitution by him, to be fair. We're able to get another goal back, so, you know, there were about, I think there might have been 3 goals there in the final 10 minutes. I'm not too sure about that, but our predicted there, you might be able to see the blue dotted line across the green line, is to still get the promotion, although not the title. So I'd be happy with that, so we can move up into the next division. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also please do take a look at my other series, and also stick around for future episodes. See you.